Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here because I'm really excited to be unveiling my very first weekly pick-a-pile reading. Let me just put a preface in front of this. Many of y'all might be aware, if you have been with my channel for a while, I'm not very good at timestamps, so if my timestamps don't actually come up with the link, please be patient with me. If anybody knows how to do it, could someone please reach out to me and explain how to do it so that I know how to do it? Or if you don't know how to explain it, if you just want to leave timestamps in the comments below, that would be really amazing if y'all could help me with this. But if not, just be patient with me. At least the times will be there. So, you could go skip to that time in the video, or you could help me with it. I prefer if I get help with it, and I would prefer if someone could show me how to do it so I can do it right the next time. So, if anybody out there in the collective knows how to do timestamps, please email me. My email address is divinelytransformed1133@gmail.com, and it is also in the link in the description box below. So I have 4 piles for you for your pleasure this week. This is for the week of January 10th to the 16th. And the 4 piles are, the first one is Moldavite. This pile is regarding transformation of self and just complete full alignment with your purpose in this lifetime. So if anybody is interested in readings for that purpose, that is the first pile. The second pile is Amethyst. This is about healing, and this is about opening up the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. And this is just about healing and getting closer to the divine on your path. The third pile is Rose Quartz. And this is about unconditional love and the heart chakra. So if you're looking for matters of the heart, this is the pile. But please let me forewarn, this might not be about marriages or relationships. This could be about anything in your life, so take it how it resonates for you. But it will be in the arena of love, whether that be family, friends, work, or romantic relationships. So just as a preface, it could resonate in any of those areas, all of those areas. I just saw 333 on the counter. The link is in the description box below as usual for angel number index, and you could look that up for your convenience and pleasure, and that would be for any pile that you choose. It's just for this whole video. And the last pile is the red jasper, and this is about the root chakra. So if you are wanting to heal your root chakra, which is about your foundations, your stability, and your safety and your security, this is a pile to focus on. If you're interested in all 4, more power to you. There's messages in here for everyone, whether that be in all 4 piles, 1, or any combination of whatever you choose. So this is going to be a very long video. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And before I even start, I just want to preface by saying I'm going to try very, very hard not to have to clarify extra energies here. But if I do feel the need to do that, I will absolutely do so. And I just saw 444 on the counter, and that is another angel number y'all can check out. And that is just collectively and not specifically for a pile, but I will point out if it's for the pile or if it's for the collective throughout the reading as I see them as I go along. So let me go ahead and pause the video. Let me get everything situated so I can start with the first pile of Moldavite, which is, like I said before, personal transformation. Be right back. All right, so Moldavite starts at 528. So we're going to go ahead and get started with Moldavite here. Personal transformation. So the main idea of this reading here is someone has walked away from a situation or needs to for complete victory and success and forward movement. Because the first two cards we have, which is the main energy of the reading, is the Eight of Cups and the Chariot. So this is about walking away from people, places, things, situations, marriages, jobs, friendships, and work situations that don't serve you, so you can move forward in victory and success. This is definitely about the 8th house of Scorpio, because this is all about transformation. Because you know on a soul level that there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. This is a spiritual quest. And once you do, it's full speed ahead with the Chariot. Cancer energy here. Determination and self-control. Career advancement and acknowledgement of success by others. That is guaranteed. As long as you're walking away from all situations and people and places and situations that don't serve you, including partnerships. 7th house of Libra and partnerships. You could have Libra or Scorpio in your chart, or another person's chart, because this could very well be about two people, but or more in the same shared energy. So take it how it resonates for you. So the first card that came out to talk more about this Eight of Cups and Chariot energy is the Nine of Wands reversed. This could be about the 9th house of Sagittarius as well. That is the house of religion, spirituality, long distance travel, expansion, philosophy, and psychology. But it's in the reverse. And I'm getting that it's in the reverse because someone is determined and they're moving forward and they're prepared for any possibility. So it's in the reverse because they're already doing it, I'm told. Period. So I don't always get that energy for the Nine of Wands reversed, but this is actually someone who is surrendering to their destiny, period. Someone who was once very fearful and held on to situations and people and marriages and jobs and friendships and everything that didn't serve them. They realized that, it was holding them back here, this Four of Pentacles. When you give, you also receive. And when you're not receiving, there's a problem. And someone's realizing this too. Someone was being very resistant to change. And there was extremes in how you saved or spent money in the past. Or this might be present energy. If it's past or present energy, I'm getting that you can move forward out of it with victory and success as long as you do what you need to do to transform your life. 4th house of Cancer, unconditional love, the mother energy. Someone was really clinging on to their stability and their home environment and going against spiritual advice and spiritual intuition. And the situations that they were clinging on to were false situations. There was elements of deception in all of these situations, especially regarding the 4th house and the 7th house and the 8th house. So we've already talked about those houses, so we won't go into it. But this ace is in the reverse. So it really made this person that, you know, who is resonating for this, who needs to walk away from these situations that are deceptive. They was changing their identity for the negative. And they were so fearful of surrendering, and they were just clinging on. They were getting guidance that they didn't think was a good idea. And they allowed the bumps in the road to hinder their progress. And they allowed this to not clear up their communication problems with others. So if you find that this is a past energy or a current energy and this is resonating with you, this is for you. So please pay attention, because this really has changed who you are, at least on how the world sees you and perceives you. So we have decision here, and they operate after the Ace of Swords in reverse. So after you're finding about these deceptive energies around you here, it's time to make a decision. This is the Devil card, and this is about codependency. And the codependency card did come out in another deck, and I will show that to you. That's what this was all about: codependency, control, obsession, possession, addictions, and just toxic behaviors within a relationship that it was a committed family relationship, like a marriage, or a long-term committed relationship where the two people with children live together. But this was not meant to be forever. It was only meant to be a transformative situation to help both parties change their lives in the ways that they do. And it's all about the decisions of everybody involved in this situation as well. This is 15. This breaks down to a 6. It's a house of Virgo. So someone every day has been faced with a decision that they were unable to make because they were clinging on out of fear here. And I'm getting that there could have been a little bit of damage to someone's reputation, and perhaps a little bit of damage to someone's physical health, because they left a decision open-ended and didn't make a decision, clinging on to situations within this marriage or long-term committed relationship that was changing the person, and they needed to release themselves from everything that held them back. And they're seeing this now. And you're also seeing that there is a need to detox at this time, which is separating yourself from these energies within you and surrounding you. The first thing is getting away from toxic people, especially the ones that, you know, you shared a home with or family with. You know, there could have been very toxic friends and other family members coming and getting involved in the situation, adding to the illusion and deception here. And someone had unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence, which this is obvious here with the Four of Pentacles, because this is worry and fear and clinging on And this definitely is codependency. Someone didn't feel safe releasing a situation, releasing this marriage here, that wasn't serving them because they were used to it. And they had invested a lot of time into it. And it was just becoming a heavy burden. It is a burden. 10 of Wands here in the upright. And it was like, the 10 is in the upright. That is the 10th house of Capricorn. So there's definitely Capricorn involved because we have the Devil card here. So 2 placements of Capricorn here. There was a Capricorn here that was controlling a situation, and there was a Capricorn that was giving away their power to this other Capricorn. And this could be anywhere in their charts, okay? But there's 2 people that have Capricorn in their chart. One who is a controller and one who is a people pleaser and a hard worker. Someone who worked very hard, very diligently in this marriage and or family situation that was, long-term committed living arrangements together. And they're just working, enslaved, and really just turning their wheels and really just trying to do everything that they could to appease the controlling Capricorn, the demanding Capricorn. But it has affected their health and wellness and safety and security. And it's time to ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load now at this time. You're working too many hours, and you're trying too hard to please others. You're trying too hard to please people who are using you, abusing you, taking advantage of you, and you were clinging on to this familiar situation because you were afraid of change, you're afraid of the unknown, and it's holding you back. And it kept you from moving forward. Clarifying this energy here, we have a karmic energy here. Not only does this karmic energy have Capricorn in their chart, but they also have an air sign in their chart. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is in the reverse. And it is also clarified by caring connections in the reverse. So this person doesn't care about you. And if you're the karmic energy watching, you did not care about this person who was working so hard to serve and please your every woman desire here for your demands. And the universe is calling you out for being very cold, very cruel, and someone who lies, someone who is unprofessional, someone who is lazy and superficial, and someone who doesn't care about anybody, not even themselves. 47 breaks down to an 11, the 11th house of Aquarius. It's like this karmic feminine energy has a lot of goals and aspirations, but they're all very greedy and selfishly motivated. And for some of you, they either have Aquarius in their chart or they're trying to control and oppress an Aquarius. So take it how it resonates for you. But this person definitely has air in their chart. If it is an Aquarius, it is definitely Gemini or Libra. And this is a very unbalanced and very superficial, lying person. There is no truth in this person. And they don't care about anybody. And they especially don't care about matters of the 5th house because it's 14 And that's a 5 in the reverse. The 5th house is the house of Leo. Romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. So this person, this karmic feminine energy absolutely is extremely cold when it comes to matters of the 5th house. So this is a bad wife and mother, period. They do not have unconditional love for children, pets, anything regarding heart matters or romance or anything, because this is a very narcissistic energy here. And it's all about themselves. It's all about me for this person. But here's another energy here. This is for the person walking away. You walk away towards the sun, the truth, the warmth, the love, the clarity, the illumination, the happiness. It brings you complete success. You could be walking away towards a Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart and you're happy to walk away towards your abundance. But for many of you, this is walking towards someone who has Leo in their chart, somewhere who has definitely inspired you and illuminated you with truth, and there's love here, there's light here, and there's abundance here. But only when you walk away is this victory and success, because this is the energy that needs to be left behind. This karmic feminine energy here. Whether that feminine energy is a male or a female, it doesn't matter. It's just energy. So take it how it resonates for you. The sun is card 1. So this is all about following the path of yourself, your soul, and how others see you as well. And it brings great benefit to yourself, and how you project yourself to the world. And it also brings great benefit to your 2nd house here, which is the house of Taurus. And that is the house of self-value, self-worth, your possessions, the money that you make, and how you feel about your body. And cornucopia is abundance, and that's all about the 2nd house. So this is complete happiness and success and abundance. But it takes determination and self-control. And once you move forward, you'll get advancements in career, advancements in finances, and acknowledgement of success by others. But until then, it's like this stagnant energy here. Because God never takes anything out of our life that they don't intend to replace with something equal or better. And it's not going to be equal. It's going to be better than what you had before with this cornucopia. There's going to be so much abundance when you leave this situation. You might even get bored of how much you're winning and how much you're able to accumulate. And this isn't just about money. This is about resources. This is about love. This is about money. This is about acknowledgement of success by others. So there's a lot that has to do with abundance, and it's not strictly financial, but financial is definitely a part of the equation. The 4 of Pentacles and the reverse comes out. So this is about, so we have the 4 of Pentacles before and the upright, right? Someone was holding on and clinging. So it's time to release and let go of all of these situations that don't serve you anymore, if they even ever have. Because your situations are getting harder and harder because they're just not meant to stay in your life. It's about the 6th house of Virgo and the reverse, daily duties. It's about, if you have to release emotions and thoughts every day, then so be it. Because sometimes that's what it takes on the path to healing, is every day being diligent, saying, God, I surrender my feelings, I surrender my thoughts about this marriage, about these partnerships, about these people in my home. They're not working with me, and I'm tired of putting in all this effort. That's what I'm talking about. It's saving your physical health and your reputation by doing so. That is the only way to save your reputation and your physical health, to heal, because your physical health has been affected and your reputation has been damaged by holding on to this. So it's time to let go. It's time for self-atonement. It's time to cure mental illness. And it's time to be delivered from persecution. But you have to set yourself free. The door is open and unlocked. It's just, you need to have the courage to walk through it and never look back. Knight of Wands in the reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy. 24, that's another 6, the 6th house of Virgo, daily duties, what you do every day. This is about your reputation and your physical health. So someone's physical health is very much been affected. Someone is sick, run down, stressed out, tired from what? From working too hard, too many long hours, and people pleasing. Providing for ungrateful people that just expect it, leaving you to suffer. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, your protection has been lifted. The only way that you can get your protection back is by walking away and healing and never looking back. There's been discovery of secret crimes, though. You're fully aware of all of the shit that this feminine karmic has done to you and around you. And it's time to save yourself. 5 of Swords in reverse. This is coming out of conflict, manipulation, mind games, control. This is about releasing yourself from it. How? By making the decision to cut yourself free of these toxic energies and walk away. Releasing it, mind, body, soul, and emotionally. This 5 of Swords in reverse, this is a 62. It breaks down to an 8. So there is major change that has happened in this situation because of infidelity. And it has really transformed this situation. And I will just leave it at infidelity. But know that it got so much worse than infidelity. I'm being told that I can't hold back. So it's worse than infidelity because there was prostitution involved. And this card, the 5 of Swords, there was a desire to know, and someone acquired the wisdom that they were seeking, and it hurt. It created challenge and struggle and stress for this person. The next card that comes out is the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. It's time to come out of this negative energy and just leave the situation and rejoice. Be free and just be happy that you're free. Because it's just time to proclaim your freedom and just bask in that. This is card 40. That is a 4 in the upright. So this is very much going to heal your 4th house immensely by leaving the situation and rejoicing in your freedom. The fourth house, once again, is about unconditional love and safety and security and stability and dependability. And it's about having a stable and loving home environment. The only way to have a stable and loving home environment is to walk away and start fresh in the direction you're being called to. And you know where you need to go, because it's no secret to you whether you need to go and partner with someone or go and be by yourself. You already know what to do. It's just a matter of doing it. There might be an apology that is involved here. So, all it takes is some communication, some truth, some heartfelt, heart-to-heart conversations. Page of Cups in this deck, this card says there's divine comfort available to you. You just have to get in this energy. It gives consolation and protection from your enemies. So, walking away from this situation and apologizing to someone else here, or just rejoicing in your freedom, if it isn't an apology, that is how you're consoled in this situation, and that's how you get protection from your enemies. Because being in high vibrational energy is the only way to combat these low vibrational energies that are around you, and not allowing them to pull you down. Creating boundaries so that you can ensure your health and wellness, safety, security, stability, and having a safe home, because you're not safe where you are. And this is about a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this is a masculine with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their chart, who knows what they need to do. They're very clear on what they need to do because they're in the upright. They have a long-term vision of their future. They know what they want, and they're going after it. With this Page of Cups here. This King of Wands is finally taking charge of his life and his situation here. This card 50 is definitely very much concerned with the fifth house of Leo. Romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. So this King of Wands is finally taking a risk to free themselves and go in the direction that they're being called to go, leaving. This person's very eloquent, and they have the ability to give answers to those in doubt, because this person's very wise. Just because this shows up as the King of Wands, you could be a female in this energy, taking charge of your life, going away from anybody around you that has really just been trying to use you and take advantage of you, keep you trapped, and someone who just didn't appreciate you. So, like I said, you don't have to necessarily be a man in this energy, but this will resonate for probably more men than women. So, just putting that out there. So, this karmic feminine energy, it's unrequited love here. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, because y'all aren't on the same page. This person is extremely codependent. They're very toxic. They have addictions that affect your romantic life. There is no romance in this situation. There is no love. There is no care. And there is no good communication here. This is a lot of fighting. This is a lot of expectation on money and clinging on to that power, that this person just totally abused their power, this feminine karmic energy, and keeping you from retreating, keeping you trapped in this home, in this marriage, and keeping you trapped in the obligations of your marriage to provide, which is bullshit, because it's time for you to disconnect from the world. And this karmic does not want you to do that. And they're doing everything that they can do to possibly keep that from happening. Because this person doesn't love themselves, and they don't want you to love yourself first, because love yourself first is in the reverse. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So this person's not romantically attractive because they have no self-respect. And this person repels you because you have self-respect, you value matters of the heart, and you value children, pets, creativity, romance, and all that stuff. But this person does not, because they don't have self-value, they don't have self-worth, because they don't love themselves. And they're very damaged, and they're not willing to heal themselves. They're not willing to do anything to try to make this shit better. So that is by very definition a karmic. And if they are saying that, oh, I'll do this and I'll do that, and their actions aren't matching up with their words, there's another hint. They're a karmic. They just do not have the capacity to do that. Because you were very unhappy in this situation for a long time, you called in a sacred soulmate here. Whether this is your twin flame or soulmate, you called in someone through your prayers, your affirmations, and your visualizations, brought a new person into your life. A new person that is new love. It is new true love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings because you were so miserable in this shitty situation. You called in a true love, and it came in for you. So now it's time to enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, or just any time together. You know, holiday can be any time of the year. It's a holiday getting away from this person. And this person was definitely worth waiting for. This new love, this is like a worth waiting for energy. Divine timing is at work in your love life. There was some preparation that needed to be made before this honeymoon with this new person can happen. And what's this preparation? Cleaning out everything that doesn't serve you. Stopping to work so hard to people please this karmic feminine energy that you could never do enough for. And that's, you know, part of it, because you couldn't accept the new love with the old shit in your life. I mean, it was a requirement from the universe that you work through this mess and clean it up before you're able to have this honeymoon with this new love, to enjoy the bliss of time together, where the time together could be over the holidays, or it could just feel like holidays because you're just happy and blissful and content. Focus on points of healing for the first pile to conclude the pile of Moldavite personal transformation. The first one is easy does it. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me detach, retreat, and let go so that healing can occur. That's what this reading was all about. It's time to detach, retreat, and let go of the very thing that you were holding on to, because you worked so hard to do everything that you could for this situation. It didn't work out because this other person did not meet you halfway, and it has affected your health. And you've done all that you could. This is not a failure on your part. This is a failure on this other person's part. It's time to stretch, because perhaps your muscles are very sore, maybe even weak, and you could be very drained. So it's time to just take it easy and stretch. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for staying by my side and motivating me to take excellent care of myself in all ways. So it's just time for self-care, whether it's stretching or what. It's just time to take excellent care of yourself in all ways. And the first step is getting away from this energy and stop enslaving yourself to provide for this person who does not appreciate you, love you, or care about you. And it's time to start eating healthy with organic foods here to assist in your healing, because your physical health has been damaged severely by overworking for this person. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting my desire to consume and use organic products. And the rune to seal off the reading for Moldavite is Quartz in the reverse. So someone knows what they need to do, and they're not feeling very motivated to do it because they're feeling very tired, very weak, and they're in pain, and they're suffering. Whether this is you or someone around you. So take that how it resonates. So let me go ahead and pause this so we can save some seconds, and I'll get back to you with the message for Quartz. All right. So Quartz in the reverse. It means torch, and the key word is passion. So King of Wands, you're lacking passion and you've been inspired, but you're lacking the passion. You're lacking the energy. The rune is tied to fire, which at once is carrier of light and heat, but also of destruction. And you've seen both sides of that coin. You've seen total destruction, but you've also experienced the light and heat of the sun, right? Where's that at? Here. This new person or a new situation that has inspired you. You felt the heat and the light, and you've seen the illumination that this person could provide for you. If it's not a person, it's your spirit guides. But you're definitely learning the lesson of all of this destruction. A young torchbearer has two torches in hand, and the flame that burns illuminates the wishes of the youth who is full of passion and enthusiasm. So this is also about having two choices, two paths in life, two people to choose from. A loving, caring connection that is making you lose money and lose health, and it's completely draining you and burdening you. Or this other path that is full of happiness, lightness, fun, youthfulness, passion, creativity, and abundance. But you're not feeling very motivated to make a choice because you're just so weak and burdened and weighed down here. But staying in this situation is going to kill you, I promise you, because it's already started. It's started negatively affecting your health. You can leave this situation now and totally reverse that, but that's up to you. Each time that something new enters our lives, youthful energies are set in motion, and our gaze is illuminated by prospects that we had not taken into consideration. But we must not allow ourselves to be blinded by illusions or overly devouring passions. Well, Someone was blinded by illusions and or overly devouring passions. This is a lesson learned, and it's time to move forward, move away, and move forward in victory and success. Let's reflect on how the strength of desire becomes part of our life and transforms it. Are we able to achieve what we want, or do our dreams become a destructive force? Well, you had a dream of keeping this family together, and it was a destructive force because this other person was not on board with you, not meeting you halfway, and just taking advantage of you. So every time you would build something, every time you would succeed at something, it would just all fall apart again. There would be something else to deal with, another emergency, another little fire to put out. And that is just signs from the universe telling you that this situation isn't for you. Are our ambitions commensurate with our potential? You are realizing now that you're capable of so much more, because every time you tried in this situation, it just didn't work. And then you took that as like responsibility of your failure, but it's not your failure that you're feeling. You're feeling the failure of the other person that they're projecting onto you, because this person does not accept responsibility for anything, period. All that failure that you feel is just projected energy, because this other person will not ever take responsibility for their actions. Quartz increases our vitality, makes us resourceful, and is excellent in regards to emotional issues. What's in the reverse? So it's not increasing your vitality, it's decreasing it. And you're losing your resources, and you're emotionally unstable because of this. So the only option is to walk away and move forward and never look back. So those are the messages for Moldavite. Let me go ahead and pause it so I can get the stack out for Amethyst. Be right back. All right, 4722, Amethyst. This is about healing. This is about receiving information through the crown and third eye, having clarity and connection to divine source. But it's just overall general healing. The main energies of this reading is the Eight of Pentacles reversed and the Star. So this is someone who has focused too hard on work and money, and now and they have neglected their physical health, and they need to heal. This person has Aquarius in their chart. This person's very unhappy, very unstable, and they're not well because of all of the stress and the pressure that they've endured. The Eight of Pentacles reverse is an imbalance of work. This is not working enough, working too much, and everything in between. It's just imbalance and inconsistent with work. Also, it's also about the 8th house of Scorpio. Sex, death, transformation, regeneration, secrets, lies, the hidden, the unseen, the occult, other people's money, inheritances, and taxes. They're also not taking great pride in their work. They might not be producing good work at all. They might be just so stressed out that they're not performing well at work. Practice makes perfect. And this person, I don't think they're focused on that. I think that they're just focused on going through the motions and getting their paycheck. And might need to consider getting additional education or training or learning something new, or completely leaving your job for a better situation. because what you're doing with work isn't serving you. So you very well could be being divinely led and inspired to just switch up your job, because your work situation is unstable and it needs healing. But here, the star, another 8. 8, 8, 8. Because we have the 8 of Swords here in reverse too, which I like seeing that. The star, Aquarius. Walking away from this work situation is a dream come true. It's time to believe yourself and put an end to a difficult situation. You're working too hard on your pentacles and you're neglecting your physical health. You're working too long, too hard, and it's draining you of your health and vitality, your strength, your energy, your motivation, and everything. On top of that, you're very unhappy with the 10 of Cups in reverse. You're unhappy at work. You're also unhappy at home, because we have the 4 of Wands in reverse. You're unhappy with the home and family with the 10 of Cups in reverse. So you're really unhappy with the home situation, and you're really unhappy with the work situation. Unhappy with the work situation. Unhappy with the home situation. So it clarifies both. Love and blessings are not filling your life because this situation isn't serving you. You're not having harmonious relationships with family members. This is not happily ever after, and you know it. Every day it's a painful reminder that your home situation is also upside down. You're not celebrating. There's no abundant rewards for your hard work, because as fast as you make all this money that you're working so hard for, you're actually squandering it by giving it away to people who just expect it and don't appreciate it and just feel entitled to it. It's time to release yourself from burdensome situations. I feel like since this is in the reverse, I feel like you have. So I feel like you have separated yourself from this home environment for the reason this is in reverse, and for the reason that this 8 of Swords is in reverse. This is about freeing yourself. So if you really have left this home situation, good for you. Now, it's time to stand strong in that. Don't look back. Don't go back. And if you haven't left the work situation, that's the next thing to go, because that situation is really killing you. All of this situation. So it's the work and the home situation that's killing you, and you need to free yourself of it. 8 of Swords reverse. That is all about freeing yourself. You can be free. You made a courageous choice to change your situation, and you're seeing things clearly now. That's why it's in the reverse. Look at all these 8s. 8, 8, 8. That is abundance. But in order to get this abundance, you need to walk away from these old situations that are draining you of your health and your energy and your time and your attention. This is the universe's way of saying, hey, the situation isn't for you. You need to heal yourself, Aquarius. You could be any sign, but you have Aquarius somewhere in your chart, guaranteed. And you're not letting that hope and that faith die. You're being guided by a light, whether this is a person or showing you the light, whether this is your spirit guides, your intuition, all the above. That's the light at the end of your tunnel and you're in this dark night of the soul here. Everything just seems so bleak, dark, and depressing. It's time to come out of this energy. Come out of the darkness and into the light. And you will heal and recover. The first card out is the World. This is successful completions of cycles for all the fixed energies. Aries, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. Aquarius. You're definitely dealing with a Scorpio, a Capricorn, and a Cancer that is negatively affecting your health. Period. The World in this deck is 65. It's card 11, the House of Aquarius. So this is achievements of closing out successful cycles. You're being given the fountain of wisdom. And this gives you success in all your ventures. Because God is the source of wisdom. And everything that you're being divinely led to do is wise. Which is leaving this home situation, this home and family situation, and this job that is completely draining you. It's time to close out this energy here. The High Priestess in the reverse. This is not listening to your intuition, not following psychic advice, not following your spirit guides' advice. You've learned from this. This is card 44. That is angelic protection. And also, that's the 8th house of Scorpio. You're in the process of transformation. And you just need to heal. And once you stop going against your intuition, you will have success. And you will have protection against people who will do you harm. Like people doing spell work against you, like this feminine karmic that you're living with here. Well, just the karmic energy. I'm not seeing anything here that it's feminine. It could be male or female. But whenever you start following your intuition, leaving all these situations and healing yourself, that is where you'll find your protection against everyone who is trying to do you harm, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, and legally. So your only protection is through walking away from these situations and healing yourself. And you will be rewarded for it. The Three of Wands is next. This is about waiting for your ships to come in. This is about your manifestations are here. There is hope. It's about the 3rd house of Gemini. You either have Gemini in your chart or you're dealing with a Gemini. The universe is constructing all of this for your benefit. And they're helping you with great works because you have a mission to do. And it says so on this card, and I'll talk to you about that. And moving forward and moving into your future, which the Three of Wands is your future, will protect you from your adversaries. Everyone who was against you is what an adversary is. So moving forward into your future, into your destiny, is your only protection against the people that are against you. because the people that are against you are just people that have betrayed you constantly over and over again with the Ten of Swords and the upright. Especially in the home situation, the home and family situation, and the work situation. This is an ending. The universe is calling for an ending of both of these situations to free yourself. Ten of Swords is card 17, breaks down to an 8. This ending is for your transformation and your personal growth. And this is a divine revelation. These endings are to protect you from the sadness that you're feeling. You need to heal from the sadness. And the divine really just wants to protect you from the sadness, so you can transform this and transmute this sadness. And they're giving you revelations in your dreams. Even further clarifying that is Four of Swords. This is all about resting and meditating and dreaming and recovering and healing. Four of Swords in this deck is card 41, breaks down to a 5. It's the 5th house of Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo, or you could have it in your chart. Romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart. You've been meditating on your 5th house extensively. And you hear that? The sirens? It's calling you to pay attention. You've been really trying to heal and rest for a while, but that can't happen until you're away from these situations and in the situations that you're being called to move into, which your mission is part of that. You are a person with a mission. You need to heal yourself so you can heal others as part of your mission. And whenever you're in your mission, you will be protected against slander and impious people, which is karmic people, people that mean to do you harm, people who are not on the spiritual path. So you don't have to worry about anything, because your mission is where your success is. Your physical success, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, your financial, and success on all levels. That's where your success is. So it's time to close out this cycle of staying stuck in the present and longing for a different future and keeping yourself in heartbreaking situations. And this cycle is completed of you not following your intuition. And you're moving forward here into your destiny. Or that's what you're being called to do here. We have the first chakra in the reverse. Archangel Michael is really working on your root chakra right now. So definitely the root chakra reading will definitely help you for sure. But all of these readings can help you. But your root chakra definitely needs help and some assistance and healing. So if you chose this pile for healing, please also check the reading for the root chakra when that happens. I haven't done it yet, obviously, because I'm still in process. So 35, that's another 8 in the reverse. So this is about a regeneration and a healing of your root chakra that really needs to happen, because this is your center of fear. So your fear is at an all-time high right now. It's really, really, really difficult for you to be making decisions because your health is low, you're really worn out, and you've just done all that you can do. And you're in a health crisis. So it's time to toss that fear aside, because that fear is trying to get you killed. It's subconscious. You don't even know it, but that's what it's doing. This fear is keeping you stuck in these situations that are breaking your body down through massive stress and physical neglect of your health. And you're feeling very weak here with the Angel of Strength in the reverse. You could be a very, very strong person physically at one time, but your body's breaking down now. So you're not as strong as you used to be. You're very weak, you're very tired, you're very unmotivated, and what you need to do is escape these shitty situations that are draining your vitality from you. It's the 5th house of Leo in the reverse. You don't feel like you have power over your 5th house, but you do. That is a false belief system that isn't serving you. So we have the King of Swords here, the thinking man. So Aquarius is swords. So here we go. This is a masculine with Aquarius in their chart. You could be a woman in a masculine energy, but it's a masculine energy with Aquarius in their chart. Thinking about this situation. Thinking. And this is in the upright. So this isn't overthinking. This is healthy thinking. This is, you already know what to do. You already know it's time to heal yourself. This reading is the how. 46 breaks down to a 10. You could have Capricorn in your chart. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but this thinking man's working very, very hard to try to find a solution to this. Because you don't feel victorious in this situation because it's not working. The home and family situation and the work situation, it's not working. And it's for a reason. However, your sacral chakra is working just fine. Even though your root chakra is not, your sacral chakra is in perfect working order. It is time to follow the urges of your sacral chakra. And I normally don't say that, but the sacral chakra is all about the sexual energy and creativity and passion. It's time to follow that, because when you follow your creativity, your passions, and where you're really feeling sexually guided to go to, this is a healing connection. And this is one of those rare situations where I would say follow your sacral chakra, because your sacral chakra is very, very healthy and on fire right now. Like, it's burning for exploration and work to actually take action towards energies of your sacral chakra. 36, 7, 8, 9, that's the house of Sagittarius. So you're being very spiritually led through your sacral chakra to a very healing person, a very healing connection, a very, very healing partnership, that you're being called to a mission to to heal with another person. So follow the longings of and the yearnings of your sacral chakra if this resonates for you, because it's important to follow this and not listen to the fear. Your fear is trying to keep you away from your health, your wellness, your happiness, your victory, your success, and your abundance. You're being guided by your sacral chakra for a reason. It's very powerful for a reason. Why? Because it's a healing connection. It's very loving, and it's connected to a mission that only this partnership has been chosen by the universe to do. This is a divine partnership that we're talking about here, that has love and a mission attached to it. So it's time to accept things for as they are. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, please help me to accept that everything is going in the right direction, because it feels all wrong. I'm sure you feel like you failed, but you didn't. The failure is not on you. You've done everything that you could do in this home and family situation and this work situation. It's run its course. It's just time to accept it, and that understand that this is all happening for you and not against you. Also remember that prayer works. So it's time to pray. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for hearing and answering my prayer, and add the details of your prayer. It's time to pray and accept and use your natural healing abilities to heal yourself so you can heal others. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly guiding, encouraging, and supporting my healing work. They support you. Now it's time for you to support you. Give the divine your cares. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to release any fears to you. Here, fears. Your fear's on overdrive here. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me in this situation. That's what your prayers should be. And not only prayer, but meditation is also in order. And rest. Dear Archangel Raphael, please meditate with me and guide my hand and body to focus upon, and guide my mind and body to focus upon peace, health, and wellness. Yes, because you're not feeling at peace, you're not healthy, and you're not well. So it's time to take the actions that are being called for in this reading to strive towards your peace, health, and wellness. And then expect a miracle. Know it that it's happening. And be the miracle. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for your miraculous intervention and healing energy, which has restored the health of the Aquarius in this situation, this King of Swords. Because where you're being led to by your sacral chakra for healing and a mission, it's a reconciliation with the divine partner. And yes, there are religious factors involved. Your love life is definitely influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. It's like a conflict between the two. This is a very different path, but it's time to take a risk and go against everything that you've ever known and believed in the past, to take the chance to save your life. Free yourself in the reverse. So I'm getting that you have freed yourself. So now that you've freed yourself, it's time to go where you're being magnetically pulled to go, because there's chemistry here with your divine counterpart that you need to reconcile with. That is very spiritual. This is a twin flame connection. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. This is the strong magnetic attraction. It's there for a reason. And then pay attention to the red flags in the reverse. There's no red flags to pay attention to, just for your comfort and your peace of mind. There is no red flags on the spiritual journey. All the red flags are where you're at. It's time to move out of that energy and purify yourself and your energy and heal yourself. And your divine counterpart can help you heal too. You can't heal in the environment you got sick in. You really need to reach out and reconcile with your divine counterpart, because the longer that you're not in communication, it's taking more and more of a toll on your physical health, because it's just the universe trying to tell you to pay attention to this. And the rune to seal it off is Manas. It's time to cooperate with destiny. This is your destiny. So it's time to cooperate with it and walk in it, because humanity needs you right now. Your mission is extremely important. So it's time to cooperate with your destiny. The rune is connected to the sense of union that unites all humanity to the cosmos. The god has 3 faces, one facing the moon, one turned towards the sun, and one looks ahead. The moon is about meditation and reflecting upon thoughts and feelings and being in tune with them and not denying them. One face is turned towards the sun. That is the light, the clarity, the truth, and the inspiration. And then looking ahead is looking to the future and never looking back. His gaze embraces the totality of the world and mankind. The card alludes to cooperation and reminds us that no one is an island. You have been really isolating yourself, trying to do this all on your own, but you forgot that everyone needs help sometimes. No one is an island, and we are bound by invisible threads that cannot be dissolved. The card and the invisible threads that cannot be dissolved is this strong magnetic attraction that keeps pulling you. It's time to act on it. It's time to reconcile and follow your spiritual path so that you can heal, so that you can help others to heal. That is your mission. You've been chosen by the universe to do this with your partner. The card indicates collective dreams and the joy of cooperating and having shared projects. Yeah. You have a joint mission with your counterpart. You got a lot of projects ahead of you. Remember that unity is strength, and exchange and communication are 2 key concepts of the card. So it's time to exchange gifts and communicate and heal with your divine counterpart right now. It's time to reconcile and unite with your divine counterpart for your health, your wellness, your success, and victory. Let's meditate on our relations with others. Are we able to give and receive affection? You haven't been able to do that before because you didn't feel safe to do it. Are we at ease with emotions? I would say probably not. But going towards your divine counterpart will help with that. You will feel comfortable to do that because it will be safe. How well are we able to communicate verbally and with our attitude? Well, it just depends on your attitude and your willingness to communicate. It doesn't matter if you don't think that you can communicate well about your thoughts and emotions. It's just being in a good, positive energy to do it. And it just will happen naturally. Do we commit ourselves with enthusiasm to collective projects? Now's the time to do that. Do we feel alone and misunderstood? I'm sure you do. So it's time for a change. Mayonnaise makes you cheerful and popular. It facilitates communication and exchange between us and others. So this connection is everything that you want and need. It'll make you cheerful and popular. It'll be a complete reversal of everything that you're experiencing right now. And the more that you communicate with others openly and honestly and exchange with others, you'll just keep getting better and better at it. So that concludes Amethyst. So I'm going to pause it and get the rose quartz ready. So I'll be right back. Thank you. All right, so 012152 is the timestamp for rose quartz, unconditional love. So those are looking for unconditional love here, whether that be with a relationship or whatever. Take it how it resonates for you. You will know how it resonates once you go through this with me. So we'll go ahead and begin. So this is once again for rose quartz, unconditional love, in whatever form that is. But for many of you, it will resonate as a romantic love. So the two main energies of this reading is the Fool and the Moon. So the Fool is Aries and Aries energy. I mean, Aries and Aquarius. Aries and Aries. Good one, Lisa. Aries and Aquarius with the Moon. That's Cancer energy, but I also include all the other water signs, but the main one is Cancer. So there is a battle between an Aries, Aquarius, and a Cancer here. Doesn't have to be a battle. It's an ending. And a new beginning is available for the Aries and Aquarius here. This is card 20. It's a 2. It's the house of Taurus. Self-value, self-worth, the money that they make, and their possessions, and how they feel about their body. Someone is feeling very positive about their second house. They're filled with a lot of hope here. There is a lot of success within the second house once this new beginning is taken. It's time to start a brand new life. You found your purpose, you know what it is, and you have a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. There's another energy here that doesn't have such a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. This person is definitely projecting all of their insecurities and all of their emotions and all of their faults onto this other person, this Aries Aquarius person. And this person's very fearful, very deceptive, and they're very secretive, and they can't be trusted. The moon is 18, breaks down to a 9. It's the 9th house of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the house of spirituality, religion, travel, long-distance travel, expansion, philosophy, and psychology. This person has the opportunity to improve their plans. This person really needs to listen to their intuition for accurate guidance. It's time to face your fears and grow stronger. For both of the people involved. Not just one or the other, but for both of them. This is a mirroring energy. It's time to face your fears and grow stronger for both of these parties. Because one energy is being left behind while someone else is starting a brand new life. And this energy is being left behind because they're very unhealthy, very toxic, they're very secretive, they manipulate, they lie, and they don't listen to their intuition for guidance. This person does spell work. They do it by the moon cycles, and they do it with their intention and focus. So this person has really done a lot to harm this King of Swords here, because the King of Swords comes out in the reverse here, and this King of Swords is an Aquarius that also has Aries in their chart. The first card that came out after the main energies is the Six of Cups. This person, they're both being called to embrace their inner child right now. One person's going to listen and the other one will not. The one that's in the new beginnings energy is going to be focused on their inner child, healing it, and they will be embracing new friends and rekindling relationships with others, while also keeping children in mind and working through childhood traumas as well. And they think about this every day because this is about the 6th house of Virgo. And they're working on healing their inner child, and they think about this every day, and every day they want to rekindle a relationship elsewhere that is very healing. And this person that is in this new beginnings energy, this full energy here, they want to heal their reputation and their physical health as well. And how they do it is by reconciling and apologizing with the Page of Cups here. It's time to be gentle, loving, dreamy, and open-hearted, because there's a new emotional situation here unfolding, and there's messages regarding relationships or social invitations that this Aries, Aquarius, masculine energy needs to give. And this person also has great intuitive insights that they're following up on. So they're being divinely led and guided to reconcile with a very loving energy here. And who is they? This divine masculine with Aquarius in their chart. This King of Swords is in the reverse, though, because they're in their feelings. And they're under a lot of stress and burden and karma, and their health isn't good. Their money's not doing the greatest. And just It feels like such challenging energy here for this King of Swords. Wisdom and objectivity are very important right now. It's time to stay in your integrity. There is a situation that calls for honest and open communication. I'm getting that it's in the reverse because this honest and open communication with this opposing party has already taken place, and that you did stay in your integrity. And that's the only reason why this King of Swords is in the reverse, because you followed through on your wisdom and objectivity, and you took actions that you were divinely guided to make. So this karmic energy here, this moon card, this person here was very deceptive. Deceit here. Very deceptive within the partnership. They did nothing but lie and manipulate the whole time that y'all were together. I guarantee it. This is a contract that you are bound to, but it's time to release yourself, because this person has made this contract null and void with all of their deception and everything that they've ever done against this partnership. All the spell work and all the manipulation of everything and everyone and your environment and everything. So, you will improve your reputation and your physical health by negating and closing this contract with this deceptive person and walking away from them in the upright. So it's time to leave this situation and terminate this contract once and for all. 27 breaks down to a 9. Through religion, spirituality, long distance travel, expansion, philosophy, and psychology, this is spirituality. So it is through tarot card readings, for example, that you have found the strength to walk away from this person, that you've gotten the guidance that you need to do that. And this masculine is acting on that guidance. And whenever you do walk away here, you will be walking right into rest and rejuvenation. You will finally be able to heal and rest and meditate and focus and have clarity and peace of mind and complete zen to do your spiritual work, House of Capricorn, to be able to be diligent to your self-care. Not only are you walking into self-care, but you're walking into the door to romance here. True love. 33, that's the master teacher number, but it's also concerning a Virgo. Through some diligent work from a Virgo that you're very much attracted to, you are offering this romance to someone who has quite a lot of Virgo in her chart. And it will definitely, in time, increase your reputation, and it will increase vitality into your physical health, and you can heal. It's 2 cards clarifying healing and resting and, that kind of energy here. And also you're walking into the door to personal happiness and healing. So it's not just love. It is your complete happiness, healing, love, wish fulfillment, and comfort and rest. It's everything you want, man. But it only comes from walking away and nullifying this deceptive contract here. 34 breaks down to a 7. This is a very healing partnership that you're being divinely led to walk towards. Divine Masculine. This is your divine counterpart. The deception from this other person has been revealed. So this person that you've been with for years and years, they were wearing a false mask in this relationship, and you are very aware of that now. And you're not giving this relationship a chance anymore, and if you are, you shouldn't. But it really looks like you're just not even entertaining this person, and that's exactly what you need to be doing. It's not time to work on this partnership anymore. And it's time to let go of control issues because it's in the reverse. So you have let go of control issues, but this karmic energy is still going to be attempting to control the situation. And soulmate is in the reverse because, yes, this is a soulmate, but this is a karmic soulmate, and this is just a learning experience for you, designed for you to see where the lessons are and release the contract. This soulmate has been following you for lifetimes, wreaking havoc in every lifetime, including this one. And it's time for you to break free of this karmic soulmate because this person will kill you. This person's already done a number on your physical health. So it's time to walk away and go towards your romance, your rest and rejuvenation, and your door to personal healing and happiness. Now, because very soon is in the reverse. That means now. The time is now. You're very attracted to this person. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Time to make an effort in this situation and not this karmic situation. It's time to make the effort in the situation that's full of healing and rest and recovery and happiness and love. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You're definitely guided towards this new love. It's time to go toward it. And it's time to come out of separation in the reverse. Because you deserve love. You'll never get it from this karmic energy. They're running you into the ground. Five of Wands. In the upright, there's a lot of chaos and conflict and competition in this situation because of this karmic feminine that you're dealing with. 26 breaks down to an 8. And this conflict has stemmed from all of the sex that this person has done outside of this marriage. And also from lying, deceiving, tricking, and manipulating you out of your money. So there's another place where this conflict is here. Politics and ambition. You will win judgments, and this energy protects all those who seek the truth. So you're on the right side of this divine masculine. You will win all judgments and you will be protected because you're the one seeking the truth. This other person knows the truth and they're running away from the truth, and they're trying to do everything they can to evade the truth. They will get justice for that, which is negative karma. And you will have blessings from that. But it's all about having the confidence to separate yourself from this person once and for all, and making the effort to come out of separation with your divine counterpart and heal the situation here. There's all kinds of chaos and conflict and competition here because mostly of karma from staying in a situation too long that hasn't served you in a long time, if it ever did. You've been trying over and over and over again to reconcile with the wrong person. You've been giving the wrong relationship a chance and working too hard on a situation that was never for you. There is no joy in this situation either. It's temperance in the reverse. This karmic energy has offended you, and they shall never regain your favor or your reconciliation because of all that they've done. But forgiveness, yes, but forgive and walk away and build a new life. 35. That's another 8 in the reverse. It's time to transform yourself and your situation, because right now you're in a 5 of Pentacles energy. You're feeling very lonely, very isolated, and you lost money, and you're losing health, and in this deck, the 5 of Pentacles is card 7, so that's the 7th house of Libra and partnerships. So this is definitely all about feeling lonely from a partnership that you should be in. It's time to have patience. The angels are revealing secrets of nature to you all the time. And they're giving you knowledge so you can spread it in the industry that you're being called to spread your knowledge in. So it's time to start defending yourself, Divine Masculine. The 7 of Wands here. 29 breaks down to an 11. Defending yourself is an achievement. It is also the house, and the achievement comes from the house of Aquarius. So here we have Aquarius again. So you definitely have Aquarius in your chart. And if you are a female and this resonates with you, then that means that you are the Divine Masculine. And if you have Aquarius in your chart and this is resonating for you, you are Divine Masculine. So it doesn't have to be a man. So it's just energy, not gender. So it is a high achievement to be defending yourself against this karmic energy and taking the steps that you're guided to take away from this karmic energy. It's time for you to liberate yourself. Deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. So whenever you liberate yourself, whenever you free yourself from this situation, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, legally, on all levels, okay? Whenever you deliver yourself, whenever you free yourself, you are being delivered from all of your enemies. Enemies that you can see and enemies that you can't see. Then we have the Hermit here. This is Virgo energy. You could have Virgo in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Virgo. You could want to be in a partnership with a Virgo. Somewhere in your chart, it doesn't matter. Because in this deck, the Hermit is card 70. It breaks down to a 7. Could be wanting to be with a Virgo or a Libra, because 7th house is Libra. And it's definitely about partnerships of any kind. In this deck, the Hermit says there's alchemy and transformation to someone who is very solid. Someone who prefers to be and work in solitary energy. This person is very gifted with alchemy and transformation, whether that's you or another person. And the Hermit rules natural events. And the Hermit is a spiritual guide that helps with spiritual progress. So for most of you, you probably don't have Virgo in your chart. And if you do, this is about someone else that has Virgo in her chart that is like a spiritual guru, someone like me, that you're getting advice from. It could be anybody that is a spiritual practitioner. You could be very much wanting to be in some type of collaboration with some type of collaboration or partnership with a spiritual guide to help you through this. Whether that be me or someone else, we're here for you. And then we have the King of Swords here again, this time in the upright, and it's card 11. So we're definitely dealing with an Aquarius. Very strong Aquarius in this reading too. And this is also about achievements and recognition as well. King of Swords, if you follow, whether you're male or female, whatever, King of Swords, if you follow the advice that's given to you from me or any other spiritual practitioner that's telling you to do this as well, you will get victory. And you will be granted victory and protection from lightning. Anything that this person or anyone else has up their sleeve for you, you will get victory and protection, period. And you will be exalted for making this choice. Exalted, not like you're a god or anything, but exalted in a way of you achieving high honors and moving forward in victory and success and gaining a following, good reputation, gaining abundance in time, resources, money, love, all of that. When you follow your destiny, everything else that you're looking for is added unto you. So, Wheel of Fortune, you're walking right into destiny. You're walking right into fortune when you follow the advice of these readings. Advancement and progress is available to you. It's time to follow your path. Got 2 cards of Sagittarius here as well, with Temperance and reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So you very well could have Sagittarius in your chart at least once, if not twice, because it's here twice. If you don't have it in your chart twice, the other person that you're dealing with, they could have it in their chart. That you could both have it in both of your charts. So just take it how it resonates for you. But the spiritual guru can help you to teach and guide, so that wait a minute. Teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. So whenever you leave behind these karmic energies here, and you're following your spiritual advice that you're given, and you're following your path of destiny, your name is added to the book of life. And you will be healed, you will be successful, you will advance, you will progress, you will be on fire and untouchable. Points of focus for healing is fresh air. Maybe you're just too cooped up in in buildings, and you need some time outside. Nature is so healing. I know it's cold right now, but fresh air is very important, especially whenever you feel like you can't catch a breath. In fact, I am going to follow up on that advice, and I am going to get a little bit of fresh air because I'm noticing that I'm having a little bit of trouble catching my breath. So I'm going to follow up on that myself as soon as this part of the reading is over, for the rose quartz, before I start on the fourth one, because I need a break. I'm not used to being on camera for so long. It's been almost 2 hours. But, this is something that I need to get used to, and I will through repetition and practice. But anyhow, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me breathe easier in all ways. The next one that came out is caffeine free. Dear Archangel Raphael, I ask that you cut my cords of attachment to caffeine so that I may honor my body's natural energy rhythms without chemicals. Yeah, I really need to do that too. But so do a lot of other people. And if this resonates with you, try to cut down on the caffeine. I'm really struggling myself. Improving health. Whenever you walk away from one situation and start this brand new beginning, your health will improve. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for your comforting reassurance about this situation. It's time to do more research. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly and gently leading me to the information that I need to know for my well-being. Please give me the courage to be assertive as I take charge of my healthcare needs. So, I do pray that whoever this resonates for, that you do whatever it takes to be assertive, to take care and take charge of your healthcare needs. And the last card is ask your body for a message. So, when you're in doubt about a person, place, situation, whatever, pay attention to how you feel, because that will determine whether or not you should proceed or not proceed. If someone makes you uncomfortable, if someone makes you angry, depressed, they make you sick, or whatever, anything negative, or they make you anxious, listen to that, because your body will never lie to you. People will. You can trust how you feel about people, places, and things to help guide you through. Dear body, please help me hear your messages. Archangel Raphael, please guide me in honoring and respecting my body's needs. So if you all of a sudden you go around someone and your stomach starts hurting, listen to that. That is your body trying to tell you this is not healthy, this is not a good person for you to be around, and you need to get away from them. That's for an example. But your body will never steer you wrong. But be careful that you are not forcing yourself in situations that are physically harmful because you're rationalizing it. Your body is so very wise. Your body is breaking down in the situations that you're in because you're very, very unhappy and very, very unfulfilled, and you're just out of energy. There's just so much stress and pressure. It's time to go in this new beginning. And the rune is Fehu in the reverse. So this is the Four of Wands reverse. So this is the unstable home. So it's time to move away from the unsafe and unstable home, if you haven't already, because this structure is not built on a solid foundation. Not physically, but spiritually. And you can't heal in the environment that you got sick in. It's time to go. The rune is associated with home and family, with abundance, wealth, and fertility. Well, there is no abundance, there's no wealth, and there's no fertility in this home and family. This is dried up, very hostile and aggressive. A house that is lived in, protected by a fence in the center of the property. The house indicates the hearth where you find your peace, protection, symbol of the fertile, safe, and abundant center of your life. Well, there's no peace and protection in this home. So there's no fertility, there's no safety, and there's no abundance in this situation. And yeah, you might have had children in this situation, but it's not fruitful. You know, it's very toxic situation for your children. We live in a moment of well-being, and this makes us more confident and strong. Ideal conditions for realizing our dreams. Family and our possessions are a starting point rather than an end point, and we have the stability needed to organize the future and expand our horizons. Wow, the card's in reverse, so it's the exact opposite of this. And it's time to start a new life and get away from this home and family for your health and wellness. Our actions are well thought out and dictated by calm foresight. So that is what you're being called for to do. To really think about your actions that have been laid out before you, and be calm and have foresight whenever you're executing the actions that you're led to take. The moment has come to reflect upon the center of our life. What have we achieved, and what are we missing? Well, I'm sure that you're missing a whole lot more than you ever achieved in this old situation. What is precious to us and needs to be protected? Romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking for those things. That's what is precious to us, and it needs to be protected at all costs. What must we do to go further? Leave this situation behind and heal. Fehu makes us strong and helps us build something long-lasting. That is something you dream about, isn't it? Divine Masculine. A strong, healthy, and stable home. Well, you're being offered a new chance at that. If there isn't a new person in your life and you do resonate with this, it's time to get yourself back out there because you're isolated yourself. So this is not talking about online dating. This is talking about going out into the community and just meeting new people by chance. So that is what I have for you for the third pile, which is Unconditional Love, the Rose Quartz. So I will be right back after I take a little breath and get some fresh air so I can start on the fourth pile for you, which is the Bloodstone, red jasper, and the root chakra. I can't remember if it's Bloodstone or if it's red jasper, but whichever it is, they're both all about the root chakra. So this is all about root chakra healing for this fourth pile. So that'll be at 158.00. Thank you. 159.00 I meant. So 159.06 for the Bloodstone red jasper, which is the root chakra healing. 159.06. So we'll go ahead and get started with this one. All right. So the two main energies that come out for this is the High Priestess in the reverse and the Page of Wands reversed. So this is about someone who has received a lot of psychic advice and insights and downloads about reaching out to someone with this Page of Wands in reverse energy, and they didn't follow the advice and they didn't reach out. So the High Priestess in reverse is the card of Pisces in the reverse. This is card 2. This is about the house of Taurus. So whoever didn't follow their psychic advice and their intuition about this message here, it has affected their second house of Taurus very negatively. They could have Taurus in their chart. They could be dealing with a Taurus or both or whatever. But it's definitely affected this person's self-value, self-worth, the money that they're making, and their possessions, and how they feel about their body. Because they ignored powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provided valuable information that this person didn't act on because they weren't at peace within themselves. And there was no peace around them either. And the Page of Wands in reverse. Because their self-value and self-worth and their personality, who they projected themselves to the world, was both impacted negatively because they failed to follow their passion. They weren't ready for the challenge. And they didn't take opportunities for excitement and adventure. And now I'm feeling like a state of regret and remorse over that. Because this person is very, very unbalanced and ungrounded and feeling very chaotic. There's 2 2s here, and they're both in the reverse. So their self-value and their self-worth and their money and their possessions and how they feel about their body have been drastically impacted here negatively because they didn't have balance in their life. They were working multiple jobs or too many projects all at once, and they weren't having any fun. It was just too stressful. And the next card that come out is the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Someone is casting aside their worry because they see and they know that it's unnecessary. They're now focusing their thoughts on the outcomes that they desire. They're releasing feelings of guilt, regret, and worry to the angels. They already have, or they're doing it now, or whatever. But they're definitely tapping into the 9th house of Sagittarius to do that, which is spirituality, religion, long-distance travel, expansion, philosophy, and psychology. They've been kind of forced to do this here because of a Queen of Cups in the reverse. And she showed up twice. So this is a very unloving person. This is the bad wife, the bad mother, someone who doesn't follow their intuition. They could be an evil high priestess. Yes, they are. Confirmation, they are. Not could be, they are. Which means they've done spell work against this person that didn't follow their advice and didn't reach out. So this person has fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Because they were manipulated by a very cold and callous, manipulative woman or feminine energy. Very unloving, very unkind. This person doesn't follow their heart because their heart chakra is so blocked that they don't even feel love. This person does not have a home of love and family, like I said, the bad wife and bad mother. And The psychic information is not trustworthy because they get their power from the devil. This person is consecrated to the devil. And someone is releasing their fear and worry about this devil energy, where they were once timid and terrified to even do anything, which is why they didn't follow their psychic advice and follow their intuition. They're releasing that fear. They're releasing the anxiety. This Page of Wands in reverse is also this Page of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is about an Aquarius because the star came up in the reverse. And let me just tell you that in all 4 of these readings, Aquarius comes up consistently. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, all 4 of these readings are for you. All right? Just saying. Page of Swords. You're very truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. You are taking on this exciting new challenge now. You have what it takes to succeed. You may not feel confident, but you have everything that you need. You have what it takes to succeed. It's time to review contracts or documents very thoroughly because you got to break a contract with this Queen of Cups reversed. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy in the reverse. This person's very unfair. They're not balanced, and they're under heavy karma. And you are too for collaborating with this person. It's why you feel the way that you feel. That's why everything that's happened the way that it's happened. It's karma. This Queen of Cups reversed has violated human rights. That's why this Justice is in reverse. This Queen of Cups has Libra in their chart, and they're very unfair and unbalanced. They do not fight for justice and equality. They fight for greed. They fight for selfishness. Rulings are not made in this person's favor, I promise you. Don't give up, Aquarians. This is definitely about the 8th house of Scorpio. Sex, death, transformation, regeneration, secrets, lies, the hidden, the unseen, the occult, other people's money, inheritance, and taxes. This person was stealing money, prostituting themselves, and trying to keep renewal in this situation so they can continue to do what they're doing. Trying to keep you blocked from moving on from your new beginning because of covetousness and greed and envy. This Queen of Cups in reverse has definitely manipulated and the situation so far out of control. They've really overstepped their boundaries, went into Emperor in reverse energy. And you know that. But here, solutions is here. Temperance is here in the upright. The only solution is to cut ties with this person. Success that comes from objective compromise. The compromise is walking away from this situation, this person, not letting them abuse you and take you for granted anymore, etc., etc. Self-control and patience rules the solutions card, which is Temperance, which is Sagittarius, and is very forgiving and healing energy. So it's time to forgive and heal yourself and walk away towards matters of your 5th house. What matters to you? 5th house of Leo, romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. It's time to have self-control and patience, forgive and heal this person, but it's time to follow the path of where real romance is, where someone actually loves their home and their family and children and can love your children and create more of a balance in your life and your children's lives. Because this Queen of Cups in reverse is very abusive and toxic, and they just ruin lives everywhere they go with every person that they interact with. 12:21 right now, 12:21 p.m. on the clock right now. It is mirroring energy, so that is, you could separate that or you could leave it all together. The link is in the description box below once again for angel numbers, the index for it, and feel free to look that up because it will pertain to you. The 12 represents the Hanged Man. 21 represents the world. While one person's moving forward and closing cycles, another person will be left in the Hanged Man state, which would be this Queen of Cups in reverse, left in the Hanged Man state, waiting and needing to make a sacrifice. What is their sacrifice? Giving up power and control and surrendering to the divine and healing themselves. That's the sacrifice that they need to make. The sacrifice that you've already made, you've already done, because you're in the world energy. That is successful completion of cycles and movement forward and long distance travel and all of that. Coming out again is the Queen of Cups in the reverse again. So this karmic is showing up twice the same way. But apparently there's more that you need to know about her from another deck. This person does not redeem anyone. There is no redemption for this person until they surrender, forgive, and heal. They are the enemies against religion and enemies of chastity and love and everything good. This Queen of Cups, their self-value and self-worth is in the dumps right now because they're losing their finances, because their finances was solely dependent upon enslaving you, Aquarius, into providing for them, overworking, and totally like neglecting your health to just work and give. But this person is losing that money and stability, and it is justice. It's what the universe wants. It's what the universe demands, and the universe gets their way eventually, because the universe is bigger than all of us. It's in place to keep us all in line. And this person, this Queen of Cups in reverse, is definitely not in line with anything or anyone. They're totally rebellious and totally out of order. This person wants victory, but victory is not on their side with the Six of Wands in reverse. The victory is on the side of the Aquarian, as long as the Aquarian does what they need to do to make and keep boundaries with this person and do what they're being called to do. There is victory in this situation for the person on the right side of it. 28 breaks down to a 10. 10th house of Capricorn. It's going to take work to have this victory and success. This karmic's not willing to do the work. So the only person that's willing to do the work in this situation is the Aquarius. It's the only hope of any change is what if the Aquarius makes the change. But I'm really seeing that this Aquarius is not feeling very hopeful, or they're lacking hope and faith that they can have this victory, that they can overcome this situation. They're feeling very weak, physically, emotionally. Longevity is promised for those in the Six of Wands energy. So if your health has been affected and then you walk away from this situation and stay away from it and take all the steps that you're guided to take to heal yourself, you will be protected against sickness, infirmities, and injuries and all of that, because you will be on your path to healing, Aquarius. But right now you're showing up as the star in reverse. 32 breaks down to a 5. You've given up all hope and faith on romance and love and all good things for the 5th house. Romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. You're afraid to take a risk, but a risk is exactly what is being ordered here. You can have clemency and equilibrium. Clemency is like freedom. You can be protected against attacks in the courts, but you just got to find your hope and faith again, and your will and your motivation to walk away from the situation and heal yourself, so you can be protected against all attacks in courts and from other people in general. So it's time to do the work here, Aquarius, because this Queen of Cups in the reverse is definitely not going to do the work. So the burden of doing the work falls upon the Aquarius in this situation. 8 of Pentacles. In this deck, it's card 31, breaks down to a 4. It is the House of Cancer, unconditional love, the mother energy. It is about stability, security, dependability, and the safety of the home environment. It's about you have intellectual talent. You have knowledge that you can provide to teach others how to do the work too. But you have to be the example to do it for yourself first. Because to the Aquarian in this situation, your destiny is to be a healer, to be a way shower, to be a guide, because you're very intelligent. You have great intellectual talent, have the ability to provide knowledge. It's just a matter of getting yourself healthy so you can do that. But you're feeling very weak here with the Strength in the reverse. You know, this is internal within yourself, and this is also feeling it all around you, especially from this Queen of Cups in reverse, this karmic feminine energy who is very cold and unloving, and they're not caring for their home and family properly. It's time to have the strength to do the work, to heal yourself. And you can only do that by walking away and staying away. And when you heal yourself, you stay healed, starting your life all over again. Strength. In this deck, it's 16, breaks down to a 7. It's in the reverse. So this partnership with this Queen of Cups in reverse, it's over. It's broken. you can't heal it because this person is not on the same page with you. They're not willing to meet you halfway. They're just here to lie and manipulate you and cheat you out of your money and use you and abuse you and everyone else in your home and family. So it's time to be loyal to yourself. It's time to deliver yourself from those who seek to oppress you. This feminine karmic energy here. Turn this weakness into your strength. Get the confidence and the courage to walk away from this, despite how weak you feel physically. Because you are the magician, Aquarius. Not only do you have Aquarius in your chart, but you also have Gemini in your chart. For sure. King of Swords. I'm talking to the King of Swords. In this deck, the Magician is 25, breaks down to a 7. You're manifesting a new partnership. You already have manifested it. Now it's time for you to heal and walk away and get your victory. You will have public success and recognition here with the Six of Wands. You just have to take some action here. You're very generous because you're the magician. You can manifest anything. You can do anything. You're capable of anything. You're very spiritually wise and you're full of magic, healing magic. You help people gain wisdom and you help people discover hidden secrets because you're the magician, man. It's time to have hope and faith in your abilities and get on board with your mission. Because this Queen of Cups in reverse is keeping you from your mission intentionally. They don't want to see you healing anybody. They don't want to see you healed, and they don't want to see you free. They want to keep you trapped and enslaved because this person doesn't have any self-value and self-worth, and neither do you. The longer you stay in this situation, it's eroding on your self-value and self-worth, and it's also eroding on your possessions and your income as well, and how you feel about your body, because you're going into very poor physical health because of all this stress from overworking, from this enslavement that this Queen of Cups in reverse has put you under. It has also eroded your 4th house immensely, which is unconditional love. All of the love you've ever known was full of conditions and stipulations, and that's bullshit. 222 on the clock. So check out that angel number. It'll definitely, I'm not counting the seconds, but anyhow, the 222 will definitely resonate for you. But it's affected your safety at home and your stability in your home environment. Your home environment is chaotic. Nobody in the house has self-value and self-worth because everybody's self-value and self-worth has been affected by this maniac in this home. And it's affecting everybody's safety and security and happiness and their stability and their money and everything. There's a community here. This card's in the upright. There is a new community that you need to be walking towards. A healthy community. That's why it's in the upright. There's a partnership. You need to be involved in a different community. A more spiritual community. You are called to be part of the spiritual community. The universe has chosen you to be a representative of the spiritual community, to heal other partnerships once you start over and heal and start your mission here. And this person's desperately trying to keep you away from all of the goodness and the love and the success and recognition that is waiting for you that you so rightly deserve. Trying to keep your crown chakra blocked because this person's crown chakra is blocked. They're not getting messages from the divine through their crown chakra. And they're interfering with your ability to get messages from the divine through your crown chakra. Because you're lacking hope and faith that you can heal. Or that you even... Do you think you don't deserve to heal? Do you think you don't deserve to start all over and have a brand new life? Because if you really believe that, that is negative programming from this person and other toxic people before you that have made you feel that you don't deserve unconditional love, safety, and security, and stability, and a happy home. It's a false belief system that is keeping you stuck. And it's slowly killing you. 41 is a 5 in the reverse, keeping your crown chakra closed so it negatively impacts your 5th house, making you more and more depressed. 5th house of romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and keep you from taking risks to go towards that, keeping you in fear, wanting you to keep this situation going for other people's benefit out of fear. This foundation is faulty and it needs to come down. Stop trying to save it. God doesn't want it to be saved. How many times has this person betrayed you and stabbed you in the back? How many times has this person been cruel and callous to you? How many times has this person cheated on you and prostituted themselves with other people? How many times has this person hurt and betrayed you and your children? Why are you trying to keep this from falling? It was always meant to fall. Stop doing the work. The 10 is in the reverse. So that gives me hope that you have stopped working on this situation and stopped providing for this wicked person. Provide for your child. Take your child with you. Do something to keep your child safe and yourself safe by getting your asses away from this very manipulative, heartless person. Because there is a new situation ready for you where your finances and career won't be affected. They're really being affected now. It's a signal from the universe to say, hey, this isn't for you. When you leave this situation, I guarantee you, almost immediately, your finances will improve. When you express your love to your divine counterpart, to someone who truly loves you, whether you know this person or not, it's time for you to walk away from this person and go towards that person and heal, or you walk away from this person and heal so you can express your love to someone that you meet later after you heal. So it could resonate different for everyone. But this is something that you're not playful about. This is something that you're being very serious about. Just kind of be lighthearted about it. Because to recapture romance, it's time to allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. You're pretty miserable. So it might be a little bit hard for you to be in a lighthearted energy. But it's time to express your love. And it's time to go into a higher level of commitment with someone who honestly, truly loves you in a very healing and unconditional way. Someone who is very balanced and reciprocal. Someone very unlike this person that has been keeping you stuck and trapped in misery. You have romantic feelings for someone. If you don't yet, you need to separate yourself from the situation in the ways that you need to in order to meet someone that you have romantic feelings for. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. It's time to keep an open mind here. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Whether this is a soulmate or a twin flame, whatever, but it's important for you to keep an open mind about the divine counterpart that is coming into your life, if that is already there or that you need to find by putting yourself out there again after you heal. It's time to stay optimistic about your love life here. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You're not really thinking very positively here with the star in reverse, so it's time to turn that frown upside down, because true love is here. And if it isn't here, it's waiting to come in for you. But you got to release the old to get the new. This is the romance of a lifetime. We have 2 cards of staying optimistic and positive here. Stay optimistic about your love life. Stay positive. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me be optimistic and take the appropriate action steps that support my health, which is leaving a very unloving, very abusive situation behind and going towards healing, rest, recovery, love. Diet is important here. This keeps coming up too. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to make positive eating and drinking choices and for reducing or eliminating my cravings for unhealthful substances. Someone's health is very much lacking because they're not getting the proper nutrients, they're overworked, and they're very much stressed out. Your health is being negatively affected here. Just remember that laughter is the best medicine as well. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for reminding me to detach and find the humor and irony within every human drama. Well, I think that's going to be kind of hard for you to see with playfulness in the reverse. But there is recovery here available. It's just time to set and maintain your boundaries. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. Divine intervention is possible. You just have to do what you need to do. The steps that you're guided to take. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with this Aquarius here, wherever that is in your chart. And for helping with this karmic situation, this very miserable home, work, family situation that they're in. I have faith in divine intervention, and I fully accept your guidance now. So, have faith in divine intervention, Aquarians, and fully accept divine guidance and assistance, because you really need help out of your home. Not in your home, out of your home. And find a new home. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage to ask for and accept help from you, the angels and others in matters regarding my family and home. And the rune for a final guidance of this reading is Thurisaz in the upright. And this is definitely about struggle and conflict. struggle and conflict. And this Queen of Cups in reverse is fully responsible for most of the struggle and conflict. Not all of it, but most of it. The rune is associated with struggle and the dangers involved in completing a challenge. What's dangerous is staying in this situation. It's time to leave quietly. Thor, the god of thunder and divine warrior, kills the poisonous serpent, and to do so, he needs all of his courage. He does not fear pain or being bitten. Yeah, this karmic feminine is going to attack you with everything they got. Don't fear it. They've already inflicted so much fear and pain on you. And they've already bit the hand that is providing many, many times over. So don't fear it again. It's just going to continue to happen. It's time to stand up for yourself. You must take risks in order to win. You must take risks in order to win. 6 of Wands, public success and victory and recognition. Have to take a risk to do it. And since the outcome is not clear until the end, you must accept this truth and banish fear. It's time to face your wild side and do the unexpected. Let's focus our attention on how we react to change. Do we have courage to get to the bottom of situations? Or do we prefer to close our eyes to when facing inconvenient truths, perhaps in fear of having too strong of a reaction? Well, it's time to walk away from that bullshit energy because you've been living in that for too long. It's what's been keeping the struggle and the conflict growing and alive. Growing. The rune instills courage and clarity of thought each time we must face risk and potential danger. So, you have everything that you need in order to do this. You have all the courage that you need. It's just a matter of doing it. Just do it, man. You have the clarity of thought. It's time to face the risk. There is the risk of taking action because the risk of staying in the situation and doing nothing is far greater. You will have victory and success once you leave this situation, I promise. Victory and success in your health, your well-being, your finances, your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, your physical health, your financial health, and your legal health. And it will happen quickly, too. Quicker than what you might think. So, these are the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching these videos that I work so hard to create for y'all. I really appreciate all of the support that y'all do for my channel and for myself and all the ways that you do. Thank you. And you have to let me know how you like these pick a card readings. Because it's such a long video, I will only be doing these once a week. Every Monday from now on, I'll be doing the pick a card readings, and I'll be doing them in the same way every week. I really like one for transformation, one for healing, one for unconditional love, and one for healing fear. So, I think this was a wonderful idea, and I am looking forward to continuing the tradition. So I would appreciate some thumbs up on my very hard work that I have done on this, because I never made a video this long before, and it definitely wasn't easy to have the staying power to do it, because I'm feeling Like I really need a break now. A long break. Maybe for the rest of the day break. So, just thank you. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to y'all soon.